Alright, welcome. So, apparently we're gonna be reacting to Monster Hunter Wilds. The devs share a big lesson they learned. I have no idea what this is. Apparently it was during gamescom, I believe. They had like a panel, right? I didn't watch the entire thing because it's kinda long. I don't have that much time, guys. But let's go ahead and watch this short clip of it. See what's going on.
You're watching IGN's coverage of Gamescom 2024.
Yes.
Next year, we're getting to journey into the Forbidden Lands to meet new and old monsters in the wild. See what I did there? Today, I'm joined by Rozo Sujimoto, producer, Yuya Tokuda, the director of Monster Hunter Wilds, and Patrick Shields, our wonderful translator. Hello.
Hi.
Wow, look at all those people.
So, first of all, I have to thank you for letting us bring 2 weapons on a hunt. So, I do have to ask, though, how will this work with the guild cards?
Speaking of the 2 weapons thing, so many people have been like even my friends have been talking about it, how armor is what is important with the weapon. Like, you build your armor around your weapon, or vice versa, basically. So to have a secondary weapon is kind of odd, because you wouldn't be getting the bonus for it, right? So that is something a lot of us are curious about. And then there was something I said just like as a slight remark, which actually might be true if they don't handle this correctly. It's actually, everyone's just going to bring a hunting horn for the buffs as their secondary weapon. That's literally what I said, and then it's like, oh no. So I'm really hoping that's not true.
今回武器2つ持っていけると思うんですけど、ギルドカードに登録するのはまた2つに増やすことなんでしょうか。
そうですね。ギルドカードというもの自体がちょっと今回いろいろ形式を変えてたりしますので、またそのあたりは、追加の情報をお待ちいただければと思います。
Whether or not you have something exactly like the guild cards from previous titles is something we'll talk about a little bit down the road.
What the heck is this thing? I'm sorry, this is like new footage to me as well. Something about guild cards, yeah. But look at this! What the heck is all this? That's scary. Oh, I'm gonna have to play there? Oh, I hate it.
But I'm sure you'll be happy with what we've done. Let's just
Oh,
say
that's
that.
pretty.
Yeah, that makes me happy. There's more to talk about. Lots of secrets for us to discover. That makes me happy. So then let's go back to the weapons. I'm so curious if there were any weapons that were least used that you really want people to play and try out this game.
これまでの作品で使われている率が低かった武器で、今回強調したかった武器とか、使ってほしい武器などあったのでしょうか。
一つは違います、狩猟笛については、今までちょっとダメージがどうしても出しきれなくて、サポート武器という立ち位置がすごく強かったんですけど、今回はうまい立ち回っていくとダメージが出せるような設計になってますので、ぜひ一回手に取ってみてもらいたいなとは考えてます。
The hunting horn, as you'll know, is a
This
weapon
is so
which is
pretty.
great.
I'm sorry. I'm just like watching the background too. That's also new to me. The hunting horn?
For support buffs, but perhaps in previous games it was a little hard to do decent damage output compared to the other hunters in your party. So
the fact that they speak of the hunting horn, I'm really hoping it doesn't become the secondary meta weapon from day one.
For Monster Hunter Wilds, I focused on making sure that if you're pulling off the right moves and combos, hunting horn users can also be right up there in the damage output with their friends.
I'm going to say I could not get a handle on the hunting horn. I was awful with it. So I was the worst support player. So what's something that you took from Monster Hunter Worlds and Monster Hunter Rise into Wilds?
ワールドまたはライズの経験から生かして今回のワイルズに実装しているとか、ここは変えてみました、追加しましたのような要素があれば教えてください。
細かいところはあれですけど、
She's so pretty.
正直ワールドワイル
She's
ズ
kind of pretty
と変わ
too.
らず、今まで
You know
の
what? All the characters are just pretty. I hate
やっぱり
this.
経験であったりとか、
They're too
ノウハ
dreamy.
ウであったりとかっていうのはすごくやっぱりこのワイルズでももちろん生きてるところもいっぱいありますし、それを踏まえて今回、入れたシステムであったりとかも仕様であったりとかってももち
I
ろんたく
was
さん
an
あります。
ugly kid.
Not just Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise, we've actually looked further back through the whole series history and just taking a look at how our approach was on each title and what we learned from them and how the players reacted to them. And I think in Monster Hunter Wilds, we've really taken these many years of experience and finally being able to put it into the ultimate Monster Hunter game.
I mean, isn't that what they said about World as well? Like, no joke, I'm pretty sure that was how World was, wasn't it? They said the same thing, right?
一つ言うと例えばセクレトとかっていうところで言うとやっぱり今まで結構、フィールドが広くなっていく分には、やっぱり、アクションの幅も広がって、ワクワクするっていいんですけどその分やっぱり迷いやすいとかっていう欠点があったりとか移動までに時間がかかったりとかっていう、欠点もあったんですけど、そういうのはセクレトがある程度オートで行きたいところまで行ってくれたりとかする手助けのサポートにもなるので、そこら辺は一つの例として今までの経験が生きている要素ではないかなとは思います。
One example is that as the series has progressed, the maps have gotten bigger and bigger, and that has meant it's been easier to get lost on your way to finding the monster. So, bearing that in mind, we've added the new Sacred mount, which you're able to not only get on and move faster, but it can also automatically run you towards the monster and then get you straight there.
I'm sorry, what? Automatically run you to the monster? Huh? That doesn't sound fun at all.
So that's one of the things we've learned from past player feedback that we've tried to improve in the new title.
That's amazing.
There's no way. There's no way someone was like, it's too hard to find the monster. Oh, this game sucks. There's no way that someone's been like that, right? I mean, just like change the time limit, right? Maybe even take off the time limit and just be by like damage or something. Who knows? But that's bizarre to me. The things I still dislike in Monster Hunter is being able to trace the monsters. I mean, like, when they leave trails and stuff, it's nice, but if it's, like, kind of automatic, or, like, a light trail that just shows you where it is, or spawns in the exact same spot of a map, those are mechanics I personally dislike in these games, and I can't possibly be in the minority for this. There's no way.
I can go get a drink of water and just have my mount be progressing me towards that.
Yeah, that sounds very casual. Thank you.
With Sacred, actually, I'm curious. I know we were able to sharpen our weapons on it, but are we also allowed to do some combat? Especially for a bow user.
Sacred に乗りながら研ぎ石使えたりすると思うんですけど、
I mean, it looks like it.
アタックもできるんですか。特に弓などのユーザーは有利そうですけど。
そうですね、全ての武器がセクレトに乗った状態から攻撃することができます。ただ攻撃の種類自体は限られていますので、本当に時間的な効率っていうのを求めるならばやはり地上に降りていただいてアクションしていただく形が望ましくはあります。
All 14 weapons support attacking while mounted on the Sacred, not just the ranged weapons. That said, I'd call it an option that's added for when you have a chance to attack the monster on your Sacred, but in terms of, DPS as it were, I'd recommend getting off the Sacred and getting into the battle proper.
Yeah, it seems like it's more of the wall running away kind of aspect, or chasing.
But it's there if you want to use it, and there's a limited number of actions you can use.
Okay, that's actually amazing. I mean, I'll take the tips from the pro, so I won't just ride the mount.
You know what makes me think of? The mount riding. Like, imagine instead of like a bow gun, just like a bow. It's kind of like back in the day where archers would be like sitting on the horses while doing archery. That's what it reminds me of.
And be scared.
Don't know what it's called.
So we do see that monsters are going to be able to kind of form a herd and attack you. This sounds terrifying. Why did you decide to?
Yeah, those monsters, they're going to hear the song Harlem Shake and they're going to be like, and then out of nowhere, bam, lots of monsters show up and you're just like standing there being like,
Listen to this game.
モンスターが群れて攻撃してくるようなシーンがあったんですけど、個人的にはすごく怖いと言いますか、なぜこういう要素を入れようと思ったんですか。
今回人間も含めたモンスターハンターの世界というのを描こうと思ってまして、そのためには少しその人間に対しても攻撃的だったり怖い部分っていうのもモンスターにはありますので、そういうところを強調するためには群れみたいな表現っていうのが、今回の技術を生かした形として望ましいなと思ったので今回採用しています。
We're always trying to depict a realistic ecosystem, and that means not just how the monsters or creatures in the environment behave, but how they react to people. And just as in the real world, some creatures will form packs or herds, and they might be aggressive towards humans who come towards them, or they might be scared of them and run away in a herd. So given that the technology now allows us to display so many more monsters on screen at the same time, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to implement this feature.
So, if we give the monsters some food, is that something that could possibly make them, we can befriend them?
群れのモンスターに餌を与えて
Yeah, can I just like befriend them like I do in Power World and then just take like a butcher knife and just be like, chop?
友達になったりすることは分離合いはできるんですか
毒の肉を食べさせることはできます。
The only thing you can feed them is poisoned meat as you
Oh, that's not very
so they're
friendly.
probably not going to be your friends afterwards.
Okay, yeah, probably not. Well, yeah,
They won't
wouldn't
know
be
that.
alive to really think of that. So, what are the new monsters that you're very excited for players to come across?
今回、新モンスターについてこのモンスターはユーザーに
Bet you it's gonna be the spider.
限られている中からと思うんですけど、
まだ本当に一部しか公開してませんので、これから先出ていくモンスターは本当にさらに魅力的なものがたくさんありますが、昨日の PV でもたくさん流れてきた、レダウという
It's kinda cute,
砂原で
but
の
also scary.
一番頂点に立っているモンスターは非常にこうビジュアル的にも、かっこよくてですね、しかるべき強さも秘めてますので、今回試作のデモ版でもプレイいただける形になってますので、なんか見ていただけたら嬉しいなとは思ってます。
Needless to say, we've only revealed a few monsters so far, so I can't really talk about monsters we haven't gotten to yet. But of the ones that we've been able to talk about thus far, Ray Dao is really exciting. You will have seen it in the trailer that we released yesterday. It's the top of the food chain. It's the apex predator of the Windward Plains, the desert area. And not only visually, but in terms of mechanics, it's a really thrilling hunt. So I can't wait for players to get their hands on it.
Which
And
one?
If you're coming to Gamescom and you're able to play our demo on our booth, that's one of the monsters you can encounter.
Oh, you guys get to go play the demo. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm envious.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll stop asking questions that you can't answer, but I
I
do
wanna
have
watch
one
the
for
demo.
both of you, since we are coming up to our last and final question. I want it to be a little bit fun. I love palicos. I think they are the most adorable things ever. I wish they were real. Do you have palicos of your own at home, aka cats?
オトモアイルが大好きなんで猫が好きなんですけど、猫飼ってたりしますか？
Cat lovers, am I right?
僕は犬です。
僕はトカゲです。
Tsujimura-san has got a dog at home, and Tokuda-san has actually got pet lizards.
Oh, okay. So I see where we're getting the inspirations for Monster Hunter from. I see. Thank you so much. This has been an absolute pleasure. I will definitely swing by your booth to play. Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch us and this special Monster Hunter segment. Monster Hunter Wilds will be releasing in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and
2025.
PC. Stick around for more Gamescom 2024 right here on IGN.
Yes, be sure to... Wait, what the heck is this? Monster Hunter Wilds official Lollop Arena in Scarlet Forest. Oh, that must be the trailer they were just talking about, huh? The one where we saw the spider and stuff, and the one that was kind of playing just a moment ago. This was actually pretty neat. Pretty neat. Pretty awesome, guys. I liked it. I mean, I liked it. There we go. Yeah, are you guys hyped for the new Monster Hunter? They didn't talk about the thing about the secondary weapon and primary like I would hope. Like, I was hoping IGN might have asked them the question because that's such an important topic. The fact that there's a primary and secondary, but I haven't seen anyone talk about it, to be honest. So I want to know your thoughts, or if you have any information on that as well, let me know. But otherwise, I'll see you guys later with perhaps more Monster Hunter Wilds. Cheerio.